Okay, I just got done with a live Zoom with Danny McWilliams, which he just logged off. While he was on, I just hit record and it showed my screen up here that had me talking, and meanwhile I looked at a full screen of him. When it was done, I just hit record again. We had a record stop button. Now that it's done, I'm gonna go over here where it says end, and I'm gonna click on that, and it says, if you want to keep this meeting open, please assign another host. So if you're leaving and leaving it to someone else, you can. I'm going to end meeting for all. And when I do, this is going to go ahead. It says converting meeting recording. You have a recording that needs to be converted for viewing. So what's going to happen is when this gets done, I'm going to have a file that's not only a separate audio for each member, but it's going to have a together audio, and it's going to have a video. And I'll show you what that is as soon as it pops up. Okay, that's already finished loading, and now it says I can save it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit save. And watch what happens. Automatically this opens up and you can see where it says audio record, audio only, playback, or zoom. If I open up this blue tab right here, you can see it has two separate files, and I've named mine under my name, and I've got Danny's listed as a secondary audio. This is the audio together. Now if you notice the megabytes here, you can load the audio all together, or you can have them in separate ones. I like the separate ones because then I can import them into GarageBand, and if I need to make one louder or quieter, I can. This zoom down here is what I'm going to drag into iMovie. As a matter of fact, I could go ahead and do that now and have it loading. So if I go down here and I click iMovie, and this opens up, I go back over here and I hit Finder. I can grab this, just click on it, and drag it down. Here we go. It's a big file, so maybe it was just hung up in some kind of buffer. But down here you can see my video, okay? So I can make this small again, and then if I hit play, you can see what the screen's gonna look like.
Podcast, and I'm your host, Josh Peak.
Now, there's parts on here where he speaks, and see how the camera switches automatically to him?
It's a thick curtain, and then I just
That are worth skipping that name. And you answer.
everybody is prepared to see me.
It looks good,
I
right?
don't know, man. Like,
And it sounds decent,
it's
but I'm just gonna sit this right here for now. I'm not gonna work on this right now. I'm gonna go back into here. I'm gonna open up GarageBand. Down here on the bottom, find GarageBand. Open it up. This is the previous day. I'm going to delete these. I did one with Jeff Feely. And I'm going to go down here again to Finder. I'm going to slide this out of the way a little bit. Okay, I'm going to grab the one that says Josh Peak. And again, grabbing these, sometimes it doesn't want to grab. You have to kind of try it more than once. You'll see when it grabs because it'll actually move with you. There we go. I don't know why sometimes it lags. But see how it dragged it up here? And it says, it's got my name on there. Okay, so I go down to Finder. And I grab Danny's. There we go. Alright, so you want to line these up together. I can make this minimized. Alright, you want to line these up together, so sometimes you can zoom in. And you can move these where you want them, like this. All right, and just say I want to put a split right here. I'll hit the shift key. I need to sit you guys down. Hang on. All right, I just hit the shift key and I selected this and this. You see how both of them are highlighted now? Now I'm going to put my both fingers on my pad, and I'm going to double click, and it puts it right on that line, and I'm going to hit split at playhead, and I'm going to delete these. Delete. Delete. Now I'm going to highlight both of these. Let me hold the shift again. Now with both of them highlighted, I can drag them back to there. Boom. Now I want to test out the volume, okay? So if I hit play.
Hey everybody, this is the Stuff I Heard podcast, and I'm your host, Josh Peak.
Okay, so I sound okay. Let's make this smaller so I can see where Danny talks. And let's go to like here.
Look great. I'm doing just pre-roll stuff.
to?
I'm just doing the intro, pre-roll stuff.
What the hell? Actually, a huge fan of this stuff. So I picked up 24 square foot panels of this.
That sounds good.
At one
Now,
of those bargain bin.
Here's the thing. I can make these louder or quieter by moving these back or forth, or by grabbing this volume and moving it up or down, okay? So the sound level sounds great. I do want to look at the total. Look at the end. It looks like it kind of loses itself here, but it doesn't. There's a weird conversion ratio where there's stuff left over. I don't exactly know why, but that's the way it looks. So what I want to do is I want to save this. I hit File, Save As. This is episode 220. And today happens to be the 29th. I hit Save. I like to put this at the beginning. I go up here to Share, and I hit Export to Song or Disc. Now, if I export to music, that puts it on iTunes automatically, which there's some stuff you can do so that you can do it without even going through anything else. But I like to do it this way. Export song to disc. I go to ACC and then MP3. I select both because it automatically is on MP3, but it's not an MP3 file until you click off of it and then click back on it. If you notice this thing blinked, that's what makes this thing MP3. And then hit export. Now this is going to grow. It says bouncing, and then it'll have a bottom bar that does a thing that says converting. All right, now it's done bouncing. It says converting to MP3. And I'll let this go until it's done. All right, now that that's done, I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to click on Google Chrome, and I'm going to open up Anchor. I'm not sure what it's going to say, so I'm going to turn away for a second. Just a reminder, check out my buddy's new YouTube page, Bashbox, B-A-U-X, Splat, the improv game show. Pretty cool. I'm going to click up here where it says new episode, and I want to click to drag files. Now, it does take a little bit of time in buffering for it to get over here. Under recents, see right now it's all gray. I gotta wait just a second for it to populate. It takes it just a second. All right, I had to wait for it, but this is how it comes up. Okay, it's got it listed, episode 220, and it shows it's an MP3 file. If you notice, there's no image right here. It's kind of gray. It's kind of grayish, whitish. So that's the one I want. I'm gonna click that, and I'm gonna hit open. That's gonna bring it into Anchor, and I'm gonna watch this thing grow. Right now it's at 4%. It's gonna grow to 100%. I'm gonna wait for it. Okay, this is at 100%. Now what I want to do is I want to go over here to where these three dots are, select that, and hit split into multiple segments. Now, I do this for my commercials. Right now I'm only doing commercials for Anchor, which is the website that I'm using. But I like to put it in the middle because that's where you're going to get your biggest impact.
Like Family Guy or something like that, or South Park, and it's on in the background while I'm like doing this really monotonous bookbinding or leather work, just to kind of keep my brain from going crazy.
You just want to find a split where somebody's taking a breath in between a thought, so it's not like a continuous thing. I remember our conversation, so that's a good spot. I'm going to hit split here, and I'm going to go down here and hit save. Now it's going to grow these two, and I'm going to wait for it. Okay, this is done loading. So now I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to click the button that says add sponsor segments. There's usually 3. I don't know why. But I always grab this. It says 1 of 2 and 2 of 2. Grab this 1 of 2 and bring it up to the top. Okay? And then I go down here to transitions. And I have a transition at the end. This is just sort of my signature thing where I've been saying cue the cow at the end. And when I click the little plus. Alright, there's my cow at the end. And it may have been because I was using my left hand. It wasn't dragging over. But I've got my 1 of 2 and 2 of 2 and my cow, okay? Now that's there, I'm going to hit save, and I got to type in what the episode is. Okay, back to the movie. Now that I've got this on here on iMovie, I want to put an ending to this, and I always like to do the cue the cow thing. So if I make this larger, I can see at the end where I usually say cue the cow.
Cue the cow.
So So right there at the very end is where I'm going to put my little audio. So if I go up here to audio, boom, and in sound effects, there's a thing that says cow moo. So if I play it, it's a different mood than the mood that's on Anchor. I'm going to grab this and I'm going to pull it at the very end. And I want to expand this just a little bit and kind of pick where I'm going to have this. I like to drag it a little bit past where I say cue the cow. So we'll listen to how it sounds.
Means cue the cow.
A little too soon. Let's do like that.
The cow. Means cue the cow.
That's pretty cool. All right, so I like that. That's good. I don't want a picture of my face to be the highlight, even though I like being the face of my own YouTube channel. This is not bad. But I have a guest. Oh, there's a good hand gesture by Danny. Now I can cycle back through the video and see if I can find a photo that looks good. But I also took a thumbnail video, and I made a video about how I took the thumbnail photo and put words in there. And I'll post that as well, but that's going to be the thumbnail for this video. All right, so I'm just going to hit save on here. So up here on the top corner, and click this, and I'm going to hit File, and I got to name it. Now what I want to name it is the same thing that I named it for the Anchor. So I got to close this out so I can name it properly. All right, so for consistency issues, I named it the same thing that I have it named under with Anchor. And now that I've typed it out, I took a photo of it because I like posting the photos of what it's going to look like. And I go down here to where it says next, and I hit next. And it's going to save it, and I hit save. This takes a little while. This has got a little circle that's going to grow, and it's going to fill up the little pie chart as it saves it. Once it saves it, then I'll show you how you load it onto YouTube. All right, this is done. The little circle stopped. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Safari, click here, and I'm going to open up YouTube. And I'm going to click up here where it says create, upload video. And I'm going to click here. And there is, at the top, the video I want. And I'm going to click down here where it says choose. That's going to start loading. Now I select all the stuff I want. I'm going to write in the stuff I want. And I'll hit publish. And then the video's up. Alright, so the video is loading now, and I just wanted to show everybody how easy it was. Take the tags, and you can promote it everywhere on your Facebook, on Instagram, Twitter, wherever you promote your videos. Please remember to rate, review, subscribe, the Stuff I Heard podcast, or my channel on Joshua Peak. Yeah, if I can do it, you guys can do it, right? Thanks for watching.